Okay.
Oh. You really threw the brakes on me on that one.
Sorry, I just was making sure that you were within earshot.
I am.
Did you see a wolfkin?
I did.
Huh, interesting.
They were looking at the notice board, and then I think they went through the waystone.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
But they were in wolf form, so I didn't know who they were.
Right now I've sent missives to those of the court that are awake, present.
So, Ophelia and... Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Did I show you the totem's chest last time we were in the big vault?
No, you didn't.
It's right. I mean, it's the only chest in there that's labeled, but I've been filling it with totems.
Oh, okay. Did we...
So if you ever need more.
Naomi is still missing logbook 3, I guess. I'm not sure where it's at.
Is that the one that I gave you?
Possibly, but I don't know where it's at.
We can go look in the vault. I kind of was organizing the books the other day. It might be in there.
Okay. I looked a little bit, and it's not in there.
Is it in your mailbox? Your shulker box of mail?
No, it's not. It's not on me.
Oh. Well.
Oh, right here. Very nice.
And logbooks.
There's 1 and 2.
There's 2.
But not 3.
Let's see. What is the last date on 2? Weird. It's the one that I gave to you. I don't know what you did with it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Where are you going?
To the bubble.
I'm curious if it's one of the book and quills.
It is. I found it.
Okay, good. There you are.
She'll be so excited.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what happened to it if me giving it to you resulted in its disappearance.
Yeah, I'm just going back to the waystone and then to the tower.
Okay. Having like a fuller court now. Is the tower big enough?
I don't think everybody has the second vault, so if we need to move to the second vault, we can do it once there's people available to take people there.
Okay.
I'm so glad I found the logbook. Do 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 do. I'm so glad I found the logbook. Do 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 do.
I'm very glad you found it too. I would not know where it would be if not there.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Hello.
I think we're still waiting potentially on Arlo and Naomi, but with it being impromptu, I'm sure they'll probably be late or possibly not here at all, and I apologize for not getting letters sent out sooner. I just wanted to make sure that there was a big catch up on all the information that has been going around recently.
All right.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Do we want to wait for them, or
We definitely can. I'm not sure what time they all are supposed to be waking up, but at least Naomi. I don't know. I haven't heard much from Arlo since last night, so. Also, has everyone here been to the second vault? Yeah, I think he is. I think he's okay.
I don't think I've been to a vault before.
I wanted to make sure that you guys all knew where that was, because that meeting room is bigger. Is it okay if I take you guys there?
Of course.
Okay. Did you say you have or haven't been there?
I do have
Okay.
it. It's just Kali that doesn't.
Okay. Do you wanna
Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
you wanna lift me up?
Oh.
This was just a little bit bigger. This table is
Scary.
okay sized, and then this one has more space even than that one. So,
It's the same amount of chairs, though.
well, I mean, there's room for more chairs if we need to, though. We could put a chair in all of the empty spaces
Yeah.
with us having a fuller court. Also, it's just a little more official and out of the weather. Ophelia doesn't shake as badly here.
I like that not everybody and their best friend can see us.
Or hear us.
Well, I don't know exactly where we are. But they could maybe hear us.
Possible.
I think the biggest thing is just making sure that if anybody has any information to share, that we all take the time to share it, because there has been information that is getting lost in translation, I think, among myself mostly, but to some degree, all of us.
It's very fair.
Yeah. So once we see Naomi, I definitely have a few things that I want to make sure everyone is caught up on. But if you guys also have stuff that you would like to talk about, this is the time and space for that.
I worry about our current prisoner.
I agree. I think there's a lot of nuances and finer details with the situation at hand, especially being there's so many more involvements. It's not just her alone. You,
Have you come to a decision?
I think we were waiting on Bill to do a little bit more interrogating, digging, potentially.
Investigation. I was going to investigate her place of house, I guess. Place of house and place of business.
Her dwelling.
Her dwelling. And then I also wanted to question Vincent, but that honestly can... I doubt that'll change anything, realistically.
His state has become more and more unstable, worse than when I last saw him. So I don't know if questioning is a good idea without someone present that he trusts.
Well, we were gonna have... it wasn't just gonna be me, it was also gonna be some Endarians from the court. I don't know
That's
who
the last
specifically.
person that you should be picking.
Is there someone in specific that would be better?
They're not a part of the court.
Who were you thinking?
Probably Nixie.
potentially.
or
But even
myself.
then, I don't believe questioning Vincent will actually change the outcome.
Is he, even with an escort or somebody else present, is he in a stable enough mental state to really even uphold answers to questions at all?
I wouldn't say so. Depends on what you're getting that day.
It's fair. I spoke with Laurenthia yesterday, briefly. They have been investigating the money fairy.
Ooh.
They seem to think that it is Vincent.
Why?
Well, they took the investigation on the portal below Amelia's home and segued it into questioning what she knew about the money fairy because she had been involved in tracking them. And she seemed to have information that pointed to Vincent, and they are seeking to potentially, I don't know, dole out a punishment for trespassing, as they've been receiving money fairy gifts within the castle itself.
Yikes.
What kind of punishment?
I'm not sure. I think,
I don't think they're even sure.
yeah, I think they mostly wanted to come together on information. They wanted to know if anyone within the castle has ever received a money fairy deposit, as it were. And unfortunately, Arlo has received in his office and Bale in his tower.
I've received some but it was outside of my house.
And I think Rexaris is worried that it happened within kingdom walls, and even stating that it was in good spirits with it being the deposit of something rather than the taking of something. With us having Jura imprisoned, the idea that they were potentially gathering intel together was brought up.
I see.
And Laurenthia actually mentioned something that didn't occur to me until she said it, even with Jura being sneaky and quote-unquote elusive and things like that, that maybe it affected Vincent wanting to be sneaky and elusive. He just approached it differently than she did. I don't know that they would affect each other's actions in such a way, but
I haven't read anything regarding the emotional states being tied. I know that the presence of one another can affect each other, and they can not mimic each other, but be protective.
that's understandable.
Their cores are tied. It's like one.
It definitely did not look like it was going to go well for him from the Nether point of view. However, they don't have concrete evidence that I am aware of. I suppose we also now have a location on something called the Purple Light District. Is that what you were saying, Vale?
Correct. Ophelia. Under my tower, there's a cave that I found. And that cave, it goes a little bit, but it's like 200, 250 blocks. And you get directly to the Purple Light District from my tower. It's not intentional, but, you know, here we are.
I guess I picked a cursed place to live.
Well, in all fairness, I had to dig, like, straight down to get to that cave.
Well,
From
I
my
didn't
tower.
imagine it to be on the surface.
Well, also, the Purple Light District is connected to the Stronghold as well.
I was just gonna ask you if they were connected, because I remember
There's-
seeing
Yes.
one purple lantern
We
in the stronghold the day we were done.
we attempted to follow the Purple Lanterns, and I can't state that I am the best at
I
navigation,
can
but
show you exactly how to get to the Purple Light from the Stronghold.
okay.
Okay.
What concerns me, A, is that the Purple Light District is in the overworld, but also B, it's very, very heavily Endarian. When I was taken to look through things, there is a crystalline heart hung on one of the walls.
Yikes. Like an actual heart?
I assume so. The entire place has a very eerie, very sad vibe.
A lot of bad things happen there.
Correct.
But I did also notice that even though it is built with Endarian blocks and Endarian style, there is also access to lava and what looks to be the remnants of a lush cave. So it seems to be a place where they've brought all
They've combined all three realms.
Mm-hmm.
I will also point out that there is surface access. If you follow that lush cave, there is a point where you can get to the surface.
So if people were unknowing, they could stumble on it just adventuring.
Correct. That is how I found it.
Can't say that I love that.
No, that's not great.
Well, it's run down now. You could demolish it. It's on your lands.
I think I would like to potentially subtly see if there's ties. I don't want to demolish something that could be seen as not mine, even though it is on my land. I think that there's potentially other.
It was a bad place. I don't know if there's any Endarians or Netherians that are holding heart towards it. I think that's a bigger red flag than anything.
I don't disagree.
On that note, I know at one point or another, Sundew and Lady Rowena were down there.
Mm.
And I know Sundew was looking for something down there in the blacksmith building that's there. As to what she was looking for, I'm not sure. I know Rexaris has been down there. He found his father was connected to the Purple Light District, and he found something of his father in the room where the crystal heart was. Because I went down there with him. And then who else do I know? I think, to my knowledge, that's everyone that I know of.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's more.
You're right, though. The fact that there would still be people with ties to this place does bode a red flag that I didn't fully think through. It worries me that there's that many people still looking through it. I'd be interested to see if there's more and why.
Another thing, when Rexaris was down there, he found this.
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting. I mean, it's not the
It's not a particular.
the Crystallian heart that was on the wall was framed and named. That one.
Rexaris pointed out that when he was down there was a note on the floor, which I think he might have taken, but he also said that the Crystallian heart wasn't on the wall
Interesting.
when he was there.
Did he move it?
So it got moved.
He said he didn't touch it. And when Arlo and I went down there, because when I originally found it, I brought Arlo along with me.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it was on the wall. Is when we found it on the wall.
So somebody is actively caring for it.
Why put it on the wall? And if they're caring for it, why not clean up this place? I mean, there's blood on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting. I actually had a thought about questioning Jura, because she seemed very adamant as soon as she learned about Mayrin and I's connection to learn all about it. And I'm assuming she probably knows what the Purple Light District is because of that.
I wouldn't be surprised if every Endarian knew what it was.
It does seem very heavily Endarian focused. I don't necessarily mean to pinpoint one entire realm, but if you go down there, it looks like it's moved straight out of their grounds. It could exist in the end and look.
I know why it's very Endarian focused.
Mm.
Crystallians are valuable.
Isn't all life valuable?
They fetch a higher coin.
Why?
I'm not sure.
Interesting.
I didn't think you could put a price on people.
That is exactly what Balefire did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
With that bit of knowledge and it being in the overworld, is it a place we should start checking in on?
Possible.
It's
not exactly hard for me to check in on it.
Yeah, you live rather close to it.
Unfortunately enough, and I know exactly where the surface access is, which is the easiest way to get in. You can't see it from the surface. The cave, there's multiple layers because it's right into a lush cave.
Is there a way to get straight into it?
I can show you the surface access.
Well, I just mean, like, is there a way to get to it without anybody knowing that you're in the overworld? Like, does it have a waystone?
There is a waystone, yes.
Don't love that.
No,
I could break it.
Right. I think, in the same vein of thought, that it is time for our knights to start maybe doing some rounds, checking in on, going one direction, stopping at villages, checking in on things, checking in on the Purple Light District, those types of things.
Probably not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. I'll relay that info to Arlo when I see him next. Is there any information that either of you feel the need to share currently?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Well, I don't think I have anything to say, as she's been busy working on Radiant Craft for these past couple of weeks.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you've stayed busy enough to not have anything crazy happen.
I did notice yesterday during Kyanite's birthday celebration that Paige was out. I didn't realize Paige was taken out of prison.
So we were able to break her curse, and I've got proof by watching the curse or the trigger word be given and her not have a reaction. So she is no longer a danger, at least that I am aware of.
I see.
Along the same lines of Skylar, Larinthia did mention that one of her citizens stated that Skylar had been visiting Paige at least once.
Oh.
That is true. I need to talk to. Oh, who was it?
Enya, I believe.
Anya.
That's part of why the logbook, I believe it would be in logbook 3, either in 3 or 4. Skylar was on the list until we caught more of a grasp of what was going on, that because they had the trigger word, they were not supposed to be visiting her alone. And it sounded to me like Enya stated that the only outlines that she saw, there were Paige in wolf form, and then another one. She claimed that she heard the voice more than she saw the face, but then she saw, I guess, Skylar leave the castle.
So they were in the castle unsupervised,
Allegedly.
period? Allegedly?
Yes, allegedly.
Interesting.
This is all second account from
All hearsay.
Larinthia, yes.
I need to do a thorough investigation. I'll be teaming up with Rick Bars for it.
I want Naomi to, maybe I'll just end up relaying the information down the line. We also are now aware that goblins are capable of looking like any of one of us. They could be walking around in our friend groups. They could be among us, and we would never really know. So we are in a place where we all need to stay very vigilant.
What would you have us do? How are we supposed to keep relations?
I'm not sure. It challenges the trust that is integral for our relationships to develop, and where I don't want anyone to walk around completely paranoid, I keep your eyes and ears open. I don't know the motivations for what the goblins would still be seeking aside from the throne, potentially, as much power as they can find.
What did your mother do in her sacrifice? What do we know that came of all of their sacrifices? The limited world, the border, the better ability to help each other, fallen. What else?
The only information that I truly know, as far as Darcy goes, is I don't think that that's something that she would have done willingly. Which is horrible, because it did create a better situation for all of us. But I think whoever got to her was forceful. And I think whoever would be trying to get to me would potentially also be forceful. Every story that I've heard, those that have had interactions with goblins, Zach, Rowena, Arlo, they've all involved some sort of torture.
experimentation.
Mhm. One of the major points that has been made as of late was that they were collecting blood, potentially. And I think that had something to do with the experimentation. Maybe, possibly, an integral part of them being able to disguise themselves.
Well, what I saw from Arlo's point of view seemed messy.
Mhm.
What I read of Helia's, also brutal. I don't know about Rowena, but if they also took her blood, then maybe that helps us narrow it down to just being those of those bloodlines.
Mm. She stated that they definitely have her blood. Zach had a friend named Tatum that was dragonborn. They would also have his blood. I haven't heard of anybody else having direct connections or ties, but
I worry that they gather in strength and in forces on the other side of the border, if they do still exist,
I could see that.
not just within our walls.
I could see that being a valid worry. I think what worries me the most is, so far, I don't think that there is maybe but one or two citizens that I've heard names of that I have not interacted with directly, which means they are manipulative, they're subtle. If there are actual goblins among us in our ranks, they're playing at a game that we might not know until it is too late.
I will say, add on to your point, Ophelia, I have scoured about 80% of the border at this point. Probably more, actually. Closer to 85, 90. And I, just within the sight of the border, I haven't seen anything on the outside that would be cause for concern, but it doesn't mean it's not there. But I just want to report my findings.
With places that are as large as the Purple Light District and as unknown until recently as it has been, is it possible that there are places like that that people are meeting? Or do we think that they're more solitary and scattered?
Being completely honest, I have no idea.
They could have an entire underground civilization that we just haven't found yet.
Maybe it's those 6 ancient cities I found.
They are
6?
pretty close in proximity.
Or was it 7?
I think it was 7. I think the final count was
I'm
7.
pretty sure it was 7, yeah.
That's
Final,
far too
quote
many.
unquote.
Yeah.
I'll find more, probably.
Where did you find those?
Northwest of the castle. They were empty and already looted, like people had been there already. But
Do we think they'd be that close? Do you want to risk congregating that close to us? I feel
probably
like they
not.
would go really far out, or they would find some, I don't know, abandoned village to stay in. It could be anyone who's come back and who hasn't been around. It could have been anyone that's gone missing for longer than a few weeks, depending on. It seemed like it took them a while to actually perfect whatever they were doing with Helia. But once they perfected it, they're like rats. They could spread the information in masses.
Yeah. It's possible you could never see a goblin in true goblin form ever again.
True.
They could all just look like us.
Why are you so casual?
I'm
It's
thinking.
been around a while. Seen a thing or two.
What
Seen goblins?
Yeah.
what concerns me is that there has been a string of events recently that points to an anger trying to potentially target myself that feels pointed. And it could just be a very angry citizen, but it also could be activity of something more. I've been trying very hard not to linger into paranoia because I don't think that is helpful, but it definitely feels like there is a larger target, at least on myself, probably on everyone. And I've been trying to follow those strings and see if they lead anywhere. And I don't have any concrete evidence, but I do have suspicions.
Such as?
Well, with the picnic area being blown up and that being only an area where Larinthia and I had been seen publicly, that targets 2 rulers. The island that got blown up would have been Ollie, myself, and Chris Stark wasn't far behind, so that's 2 rulers and an heir. However, the island, at least in my opinion, would have only really been known by the person that was controlling the island village and the person that was with me when we placed the waystone to watch the island village. I don't know who was controlling the village. I do know who placed the waystone, though, and that is somebody that's close to me, that is been with me alone, that I've had suspicions of for quite some time, but there was also suspicions of them just being rowdy and rebellious. I don't think that that necessarily paints them not one of us, I guess. Just dangerous. And that is Atticus.
So do you wish to strip him of his title?
I don't know yet. I don't have a lot of solid evidence. The first time I had ever begun questioning Atticus was when Jura gave me a bunch of information, and I sort of looked into it because it was a he said, she said moment, and Atticus is endearing. If that is something that he did, he's very good at manipulation. And then I have no concrete evidence that it would have been him that would have planted the TNT at the island either, because he went through the waystone first. It would have blown him up also. So if it was him, it was a calculated gamble. If I were to say anything currently, it just would be wildly pointing a finger.
Maybe don't let him close to Jura then?
Possibly. The evidence that Jura provided was a book of her recount of the situation, and and she did state that he tried to entice her to act on a rebellion, with her essentially selling him out if that did happen. I don't necessarily think that they would be working together. I think it would be hostile more than it would be friendly. I haven't really seen anybody act with hostility for Atticus aside from some of the Andarians, and they really were only acting on the fact that he had a dwelling within a stronghold that had a portal. Once the portal was broken, the problem kind of resolved itself. He's also thrown himself in front of me in dangerous situations multiple times. And if he is something more than what I think he is, like I said, it's a strong manipulation. It's a mind game.
Mm-hmm.
I worry that the times he's put himself between you and danger were calculated risks that he was willing to take because the threat wasn't actually to you.
It definitely could be a ploy to win favor, I suppose. Making himself look better so that there wasn't suspicion. But again, that could be said for any of us.
Was this true?
I also think it's very strange for somebody that is said to be close to nobility to show up to a coronation in a bear onesie. But again, that could just be as innocent as a bear onesie.
Who are you talking about?
Roinar.
Roiner's been around long enough, he should know better than to wear a onesie to a formal event.
I don't disagree, but again, it could just be as innocent as a onesie. These aren't enough solid points for us to go wildly pointing fingers at people.
Yeah.
There was another thing that was brought up by Larinthia yesterday?
Yes.
And that was, I believe, if I have my information correctly, Mayrin, when she first met Kyron, allegedly, according to Kyron, which I do trust, Mayrin believed Kyron was who Balefire is, being her old quote-unquote master, and tried to kill Kyron way back when. There's not a lot we can do with this information, because, you know, Mayron's still, as far as I'm aware, MIA. But it shows how erratic her behavior can be.
Mm-hmm. I also brought up that...
Hold on, the warden's talking to me. I'll be
Okay.
Continue.
Unfortunately, Kyron, though I do care for them, and I know Ophelia cares for them, and even potentially Balefire, is not our citizen. That's not something that I can act on. Larinthia, I do think, intends to act on it. We just have character witness, I suppose, in seeing the way that she's reacted to Belle. And I do think it speaks, again, to the lengths that she is willing to go to exact retribution. She attacked Kyron, I guess, blatantly before she really even knew who she was looking for. I don't necessarily think she's a threat anymore, at least not to anyone aside from Bale and anyone who stands in between her and getting to him. But I do think that she is dangerous. And I'm not saying it's not necessarily warranted. I'm sure that she has her reasons, but I don't think that that speaks for murder if something were to have happened.
Yeah. Going off what Belle said about the Purple Light District and Crystallians being worth more money or whatever and stuff, if that's something that she went through and like it is where my mind is going, then like I understand why she's done what she's done,
Mm-hmm.
but I also know that there's a better way to go about it.
Someone catch me up real quick, please.
Mayrin is dangerous. Murder's not the way to go about retribution. She is warranted in feeling the way that she feels. Unfortunately, the law still stands, etc.
I'll say what I said to Larenthia yesterday. In my eyes, Mayrin is completely justified in coming after me.
Mm-hmm.
However, if it puts other people in danger, then Mayrin needs to be stopped.
Right. That's kind of the way I see it too. Is that I feel like her feeling the way she feels is valid, but that's just maybe not the way to go about it, especially if it puts other people in danger that aren't the person that she's specifically mad at.
I think that she would potentially be willing to go through anybody that safeguarded Bellfire at this point, and I think that is any one of us.
And that's where it
except for
becomes
you.
a bigger issue for me.
Though
Just here.
Though I don't agree with
I'm just-
Bellfire's actions, I vowed to protect my citizens, and that includes Bellfire and everything that makes him Bellfire.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense to me.
Is there anything else we want to talk about in this meeting?
I think that's most of the information that I had. I'm trying to rack my brain. The only other thing that I can think of really is that there is festivals upcoming, but there's also posters around for that. I'm not sure that I have anything else at the moment.
Did you finish the village's law?
Yes, I was working on that more today. I will have it finished today and probably out tomorrow. Hopefully. And then I'll send a copy around to the other rulers. I guess something that maybe not everybody is aware of. I think everybody at this table is potentially aware, but we also... Kristark is currently acting Emperor of the End. Helen, I think, is sick. I think they were missing and then they were sick.
Very interesting.
Yeah, there's something about not being able to see from what I recall from Zach's birthday.
her sight is deteriorated, and it was explained as a voidling thing. I'm not sure if Nixie suffers from the same thing. Excuse me.
Interesting.
I didn't know Nixie was blind.
Apparently she's completely blind now. I don't know what happened to cause it. I didn't know it was getting worse. She's not a patient of mine, nor is Helen, but Rowena described it as a voidling thing. So,
Interesting. Oh.
Then it sounds like a voidling thing to me.
Yeah. No doubt.
I do think, circling back to our current prisoner, barring that we find no further implicating information, the ruling will likely be exile from the overworld. It will not be anything beyond that.
I'll look into seeing if I can get Amaterasu around so that I can go digging through Sarah's places. But
Okay.
we'll see what I can do. I will obviously report my findings as soon as I
what would that yield?
can. I don't know, but if there's anything,
Probably good to check to see if she made any copies of any of the books and stuff.
that is true. In her confession, she said that she did not make any of the copies of contracts. However, I don't find that to be believable because, I mean, to be blunt, if I was spying and I found interesting books, I would copy them.
So then does your verdict change? Would it still just be exile?
At this point, no, it wouldn't change. If she were to become a danger, if I were to find evidence that she was gathering this information to use it against me or Ollie or Belle or you, anyone, it might change, but as of right now, it seems that, at least according to her confession, that it was out of, what did she say? Curiosity and paranoia of misinformation. I do think that there are holes in her confession. However, I don't think that it was with intent to attack or garner an attack on her behalf.
I will say, sorry, not to. I know the places that she said that she went was the castle, and then she said she also went into the apothecary to try to find patient log but couldn't find it.
That's because I keep my patient logs on me.
Good plan.
Smart.
Now I keep everything regarding the apothecary. My entire office in there is useless.
What were you gonna say, Oliver?
Just that thinking about it, an exile from the overworld is like a pretty big punishment on its own.
That's true.
Like the more that I think about it, the only thing I worry about is how big the overworld is, and like, how do we know that she's not entering the overworld 10,000 blocks away from here, and we just never know about it?
I think the exile, in tandem with having the knights kind of sweep and make rounds, helps at least eliminate some of that.
Increases the probability of catching her
Yes.
breaking that punishment.
If she were to be found after that punishment is doled out, it increases. But I would like to believe that the mental torture of not being able to gather information that she feels entitled to would play a big enough part in punishment as well.
Right. I would like to think that knowing what her punishment could have been and knowing what she gets off with,
Mm-hmm.
that I don't think she would push any more buttons. But you never know with people.
I agree.
I guess give them the rope.
If
Something we should think about, feel, with this punishment is how are we going to keep our own citizens accountable to this punishment?
not allowing her into the overworld.
Do we punish a citizen that invites her into the overworld, or do we just punish her?
Oh no, you would have to guilty by association.
Like if she were meeting up with somebody somewhere.
For example, if Paige, just using Paige as an example, wanted Jura in Wolvenshire, still part of the overworld, we would also be punishing Paige for that.
You would have to.
Correct?
Yeah, I feel like you'd have to at that point.
So then the secondary thing to that is making sure that all of our citizens know that Jura will not be welcomed here.
Yes.
Yeah. That will be a very important thing to cycle around to everybody.
Yes.
Perhaps posters?
Sure.
Everyone frequents the notice board.
Just put up like a band poster with her face on it, or
I mean, there's no clearer image than that. Unfortunately, the public humiliation is gonna be a second leg to the punishment, but
it's not exactly intended.
gets the word out.
I mean, considering the alternative, it's still
anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. Considering the alternatives, I think she should just be happy with what she gets because she gets to live.
On that note, is there anything else anyone would like to bring to the table?
I would like to ask, if Jura is exiled, what about the stronghold? Since the stronghold is located in the overworld, that's not within our grounds. Would that count as still breaking the crime of exile, or
In my opinion, yes. The overworld, though, or the stronghold, though it may be linked to the places that did harbor Endarian property, i.e. the portals or whatever they are called, the grounds itself still belong to the overworld. If it requires a warp stone, a portal, however, to get here, that is the line, that is the breach. If she cannot walk here or fly here from limbo, so to speak, without warping or portaling or whatever, the overworld is no longer accessible to her without breaking the law.
that would include the overworld stronghold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
I see. Be best to mention that,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
It would have to be very,
I
very
can bring it
clear.
up to the Endarian court.
Okay.
Shouldn't you have some sort of meeting with the Endarian court after you figure out her final?
Yeah,
Punishment?
that was the plan. I think we told Chris Stark that. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris Stark and
Um,
General Amaterasu, they've actually been very,
Yeah.
very compliant.
Cooperative.
Yeah.
is there anything else?
I think I've said what I need to. Ale, do you have anything?
Not that I can think of.
I can do this like an old ruler. Well, it wasn't a ruler, it was a noble that used to hold these meetings fairly often. Oliver, any comments, questions, or concerns?
No.
Kelly, any comments, questions, or concerns?
I do have a question. What if one of our citizens required to have a trade with Jura, and since usually they do their trade in the Overworld Stronghold, will we have to ban our citizens from doing any trades with Jura?
No, they can go to the end.
Yeah, the
Or use a third
I was
party.
going to say the Endarian law states that all their trades happen within the stronghold.
She'd have to go through
Yeah.
somebody.
She would have to get a third party. But again, that's something that she would have to
That's her
figure
own
out,
business.
not us.
I see.
We all, because I'm assuming I'm probably gonna be the one bringing the sentence to Jura. Is that correct?
Most likely, yes. You
So
would be the
why-
one
let me-
gathering the remaining information, and
Yeah, not you. Mm-hmm.
like I said, aside from potentially finding something that would implicate that she had plans to strike, physically harm, cause uprising of some sort, my sentencing doesn't necessarily change. If we were to find out that her information on Atticus is correct and she was part of a rebellion, that's completely different.
That's all.
I will make sure I tell her then, whenever I do tell her, that the stronghold is still a part of the overworld. She cannot go there.
I'm sure they'll love to hear that. The Endarians love to fight about the strongholds.
They can
The
fight
way
about it, but
Yeah.
I guarantee I'll win the fight.
The way I see it, the stronghold is in the overworld, which makes the stronghold ours. The portal
Correct.
is theirs.
I agree.
Also correct. Okay, any more comments, questions, or concerns, Callie?
Nope, I'm good.
Hi, Vessel?
I think I'm good.
I'm good. Ophelia?
I'm good.
I would ask, I'm capable of doing it myself, but if anybody else would be willing to maybe write a short recount and distribute it to Naomi, that would be appreciated. If not, I can work on it
And
along with,
Arlo.
yes, and Arlo. I can work on it along with the laws if needed.
Fair.
Mr. Eliza.
Mr.
Probably
Paperwork
right.
Man.
Mr. Paperwork Man, Mr. Advisor.
I made all your copies. I'm off the
That's-
hook on this one.
Yeah, you're off. I'll get it done.
Okay. I will be working on the other
Where
thing
does
as
Naomi
well.
live?
I believe she has a village.
Does she
As of
live
right
in
now.
Lookmummer?
Not, I think she runs the village, but she doesn't live there. As of currently,
'Cause I
She
don't
lives in the
love
castle,
trusting-
doesn't she?
I thought she lived over in the tower.
Yeah.
The one above us.
I don't.
she
Yeah.
does,
Oh,
but
is
she also
that
has a
where we
village
are?
of her own.
I think so.
I
don't know.
find
This
her room. and
looks
I'll
like
leave
about
book
the
there.
size of the tower. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the base of it.
I'll
I can see
leave
that.
a book in both of the rooms. I don't trust the mail.
That's fair. I appreciate it. I will get the embassy contract for the Nether written alongside the laws and hopefully have those out by tomorrow.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I need to. Oh, is there not? Okay. Either you'll come with us to see the surface access to the purple light, or I will show you Oliver another day because you need to have a knight with you at all times.
Okay. I can come with you.
Yeah, come with us.
Oh,
You can do that whenever.
I did not sit down for you three to get up.
so
My
sorry.
bad.
Gee.
Oh,
A
now
meeting
he's
adjourned or nothing.
Meeting adjourned.
Alright. Ophelia, you going to night?
Yes.
Okay. Are you retiring?
Yes.
I will leave
Oh.
you be. Good night.
While you guys are here, there is a chest I've started right there full of totems. If anybody ever starts getting low on them or needs more or whatever, I'm going to keep trying to funnel some into it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you.
Take them as you need them.
I
Much
have
appreciated.
put overflow of magic items, I believe. Yes, in this chest. I didn't label it yet. I apologize.
That's okay. We'll get it all labeled.
That is a lot of cold stuff.
Yeah, and there's miscellaneous over here. I don't know whose that was, but yeah. So far, it's the really like the artifact based.
Oh, okay.
ones, kind of.
The higher tier stuff.
I haven't moved it all over, but
Okay.
If I come across any more, I will know where to put them.
excuse me.
You okay?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, excuse me. I do have business to attend to now.
Okay.
I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. Ophelia, I hope you have your rest. You seem very tired.
Thank you.
I hope I wasn't able to help with the area for the birthday.
That's okay. You guys have been putting in hard work on all the things. The building is just secondary. It's just confetti.
Yeah. Well, I'll excuse myself now.
Okay.
Bye.
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 I'm assuming you guys want to go ahead and go to the surface access area?
If you're okay with that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
At very least, I like to see the district itself.
Be safe. Okay.
Ugh.
You guys both have everything to my tower? The wish list?
Maybe?
Balefire
You
tower?
might have to lift me up. I don't think I have it.
Oh, pick me up. I got it.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, God. Sir!
I had to hide it.
Good Lord.
Also, let's get in,
Yeah.
I want to make a
Yes,
space.
please.
Hi, Vessel.
I can do it, yeah.
Okay.
I had to hide it. Just a huge hole in my foot.
That's also this is the strip mine that I go down to that connects to the cave. That goes straight to the purple light. But best way to do this is if you want to come out here, airlines.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my God.
This is the best way to do this, genuinely. You want to
You gotta put it on his head first.
Oh, man. I'm so scared of this, by the way.
It's fine.
Hey,
It's
Now
genuinely
put your
basic.
totem back in your hand.
Yeah, put the totem back in your hand. There you go. All right.
Alright.
And also, as the person in the front of the boat, you can move the boat around, like pivoting, so you can see a little better. Because we are going this way. There you go. Off we go. Also,
Oh,
I have
God.
worked on my tower.
Turn us around.
We're going this way.
I've never rowed a boat on someone's head before.
Guess they're, like, strapped to the back right now.
I feel very secure.
I don't. I'm glad one of us does.
There are not seatbelts in this boat. Okay, we gotta wait for it to.
I was gonna say
Like,
the world is
my-
moving real slow.
Yeah, my vision is a little bad right now. But I gotta remember where it is. I'm pretty sure it's right over here.
I need some of these mushrooms.
Oh, yeah. That was part
Madly.
of what we needed. I've got so much building to do.
Oh, this is not it. Here, though.
Also, if the purple light district next to a lush cave, I'm looking for spore blossoms.
Not it. Yeah, there's plenty of sport blossoms there.
Good, because we need those for the birthday venue.
This is it. All right, we're going down. Hold on.
Oh God.
This is the cave.
How many years have you been a pilot?
I will not be answering any questions during this time.
Do you have like peanuts or popcorn or anything?
You have to pay for anything, but also you have to catch it. Okay, so you go through here.
Oh,
Down
I seen.
here.
I seen 2, 3. Oh, there's
Go
at
through
least like.
here. Yeah.
Oh
Go
man.
up this way. Into here.
I'm getting a little car sick.
We're almost there. We're just going around this corner, and we are here.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I hit a drip leaf. That was terrifying.
Yeah, no, I felt the turbulence on that. That was not great.
Alright, and
This is-
here is the way down.
This
You've
is
arrived at your destination.
crazy. You got it.
You got, yep, there you go.
Wow.
I would advise collecting the waystone. This here, actually, I will show you guys the other way from the stronghold.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can remember, but this does lead to the stronghold.
So they have
Lovely.
like just free and clear active access.
The one in the stronghold to here is hidden.
There's no way that there's people not still actively coming here for something. There's no way.
Well, come with me.
It doesn't
Have you
look
seen-
even
Have
slightly
you both
abandoned.
seen this before?
This is the first time I've been here.
I snooped around with Arlo a little bit yesterday, but not to any great extent.
I would like to show Oliver. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, there's no one here. We're alone. It's in here. There's nothing in that book. It's this white carpet right here. This is the little bunker.
That's like not even well hidden. White carpet
No.
would have been the first one I checked.
I saw this, and we broke through it, Arlo and I, and there's an obsidian bunker, so we looked for the entrance, and it was right there. Go ahead. Unless you
Oh
don't want
god.
to. And you can stay up here. Okay.
I was gonna say, please don't
This-
stay up there by yourself.
No.
I would have stayed up there, but
I saw this yesterday, so it's
room-
not.
this is the Crystallian Heart.
Oh,
Please, no touchy.
you know that's like
Yeah, Rexara says this wasn't on the wall
weird.
when he came here, and he also found it because I believe this had something to do with this room had something to do with his father.
I was gonna.
Especially considering the obsidian.
This room looks like Arcanic. There was a similar room in Arcanic with the trellises on the wall.
I would love to have been in
Is-
this room for that long though.
Is Rexaris' dad also Banshee?
I believe so. His
Why would he
father
make
was a
this?
noble.
Why would he make this room out of obsidian?
So that other people couldn't find him.
I guess
'Cause
that's
I
fair.
believe
Making it out of
if you know your own weaknesses, then you know the weaknesses of others.
I guess that's true, but also making it out of obsidian. Get out of there.
I was trying to close the door.
See, it looks to me like a holding cell.
Kind of.
The only reason I don't think it's a holding cell is because
The
of
door's not
easy
lockable.
access.
Mm.
Yeah.
It wouldn't hold very well.
Hmm.
And this place is crazy.
This
This
is
doesn't
the
look even
blacksmith.
slightly abandoned.
That I guess Sundu had interest in of trying to find something.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's an Eternium hammer in this barrel.
Is there? I
Yeah.
didn't look in here. Hmm.
And Palladium on, or whatever it is.
And then the main attraction.
This
I'm
is
not
the
sure if
building
you
that gives me the
explored it at all.
heaves. This one does look abandoned.
This, I believe, is the Crystal Heart.
Excuse.
The
Might
building
get an
itself
archer
is called
fight
the
guy
Crystal
like
Heart?
me.
I think so. I could be wrong. I don't go
Yeah,
through the boarded door. I go through here.
Yeah, this one looks far more abandoned than anything else down here.
It is advantageous for you both to see the inside of it.
Excuse.
Stop touching things.
For the most part, it looks like a hotel or maybe
I
a
know this.
lounge. But I mean,
This
yeah,
definitely
this is a lounge.
has like has a lobby vibe.
Yeah, but if you do go this way, I will say there is nothing here of note. However, if you go through here, under the stairs, there's a locked door, but I don't
Oh.
care about locked doors.
Locked doors, schmocked doors.
This is where the things happened.
Yeah.
If you both would rather not look down here, that is completely fair.
I feel like I have to.
I looked around a little bit yesterday also.
Hmm.
This is just like a fucking brothel.
A little worse. Because the people that were,
Not here voluntarily.
yeah, Mayrin included.
Interesting. Why is there a hole in the wall?
I'm not sure. This was here when Arlo and I found it. Oh, hey.
The part that really stuck with me, can't remember where it was. Arlo and I came exploring a little bit. There was a section that looked like there was another room, potentially. Like there was carpets.
Where?
I can't remember. I know we went through the hole, and then there... Oh, it's over here.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, there's a trap door.
Yeah, why is there just like random
No, it's just lava down there.
wool spots back here?
We consider breaking under them?
Ophelia is concerned and says not to touch or remove anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, no, it's probably best that people don't know that we're looking around down here.
Yeah.
Yes.
In case they
Oh, there's a lot of
are
zombies.
still doing stuff down here.
We
Good
should...
work, pizza boy.
Thanks. Back to the castle?
Yes, please.
You wanted to show us the stronghold entrance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, true. Go to the stronghold. See if I can remember it.
I was very suspicious of the purple light right here.
Over here. I think it's this way.
So it's not the one with the purple lanterns.
I could be completely wrong. I think I am wrong. Hold on. I know what I'll do. You guys go back to the waystone.
Might have to warp stone back to the waist.
Do whatever you gotta do.
Oh look, more skulk. We came down here and cleaned it up once. Yeah, no, there's purple lanterns right here. These are what I was
Yeah.
suspicious of. Because they're the only purple ones in here.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
It's the other way.
Hi.
This way. You follow the torches.
Oh, that's not
Oh.
conspicuous at all.
I mean, I guess there's kind of torches everywhere.
Into this room. And right here.
Oh.
This goes straight back to
This
the
takes
purple
you back down in there.
Yep.
It's also wrapped in obsidian.
Interesting.
Yeah, like this isn't even just like a district built in a cave. This is like a manufactured room.
one. Yes.
Very interesting.
Hmm.
Gives me bad vibes.
Yeah, I don't love it.
What's going on over here?
She wants me to look over a contract. Would you like to stand witness?
Yeah,
Don't answer for me.
I'm answering for me. I don't care what you do.
I would rather not.
Okay.
Personally. I have other things I need to get done.
Okay.
Guess we're not leaving.
Hi.
Now we're leaving.
Sorry. I was running around a little bit.
Das ist alright.
Ah,
Pause.
but I'm sure.
Mhm.
You should probably go before you kill another one of my wolves right now.
I apologize.
You did what?
It's okay.
It
Just
bit me. My explosive power then reacted to it. I apologize.
I know. I don't blame you.
Yes, I'll leave. Hold on.
Are you okay?
That's one way to do it.
I'm alright. It was Koi was the first member of my guard.
I remember meeting and hearing you speak of Koi. I'm so sorry, Paige.
It should be safe now, I believe.
Is that the one that was with you when we were lava fishing?
Yes, the overexcitable wolf.
No, Wolf almost died so many times.
The overprotective one that kept trying to push everyone away from the lava.
Yeah, such a good pupper.
We can do this another time if we need to.
What is best will? He had already signed the contract. I just wanted it to be looked over
Okay.
again to make sure.
Yeah.
And I also have another contract with Nixie prepared but not signed. Mm. Why does my star have to remind me of that? Coin means mother's tale.
This looks wonderful. It's very well done.
That is good, I'm glad. There's also this one, it hasn't been signed yet by Nixie, but I also had asked both, I did not know what the rules were for a person from another realm selling the Overworld, but he said it should be fine as long as the contract is alright.
Aww. That one's also very well done, and I can tell that you care very deeply for Nixie.
He's become a very good friend, I think.
Good, I'm glad. Oh.
I do have something I would wish to discuss with you privately, but that can be left for another time if you are busy.
Okay, I'm not incredibly busy. I'm trying to finish the birthday area. I'm behind on building, and I'm afraid it's not going to get done in time.
It'll get done. Have faith.
I left Kyanite's birthday area to the night before, and it was a lot.
Yeah. I can't hear.
Necessary. Apologies. I'm trying to keep my distance for obvious reasons. If needed, I'm more than willing to aid with any building.
Okay. The High Lady, Larenthia, also mentioned that she was willing to help as well, so I'm hoping if I need the extra hands, potentially including yours, we can get it all wrapped up, but I can let you know for sure.
Understood. Well, always willing to help.
Thank you for the offer. I appreciate it. Potentially, after I get everything all situated, maybe tomorrow we can have a discussion if you need it.
Tomorrow would be fine.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, all right, Ollie, let's go see what we need to get done.